One of the biggest problems in education today is that our teacher evaluation system is fundamentally broken. Great teachers are not accurately identified and acknowledged. Good teachers in the middle don't get the support they need to improve to become great. And ineffective teachers with tenure continue to teach.
A Harvard Educational Policy and Leadership Program study indicated that one of the two things needed to solve this problem is to have an effective teacher evaluation system. The problem is that there's never been a standardized teacher evaluation process. And the reason this is such a huge problem is that any type of teacher evaluation up until this point is that they've all been subjective. So if a teacher isn't performing well, there's really no way to prove it quantitatively.
That's why I developed TOR, which is an acronym for Teacher Observation Report. This is the only standardized quantitative teacher evaluation system in existence. I know in the past, school districts have relied on consulting firms from the business sector to develop various programs for the field of education. But the problem with using a consulting firm like this is that they don't have a background that's rooted in education. Our program was developed by educators for educators and pilot tested by educational administrators for educational administrators. Another one of the many reasons why this software application is so effective is that it allows an administrator to objectively grade a teacher using this performance evaluation tool.
When I go into the classroom, I'm looking for basic instructional strategies, those things that will affect our EL learners in order to make them progress. I'm also looking for what comprehension, what kind of skills are being taught in the classroom. As an administrator, I take the laptop into the classroom to observe the teacher. When I enter the classroom with the laptop, the program is built into the laptop. When I begin evaluating the teacher, it's as easy as checking those little boxes right next to the standards that I'm looking at. So when I return to my office, all I have to do is plug in the computer, upload the data to the server, and all the teacher evaluations are stored on the server. As an administrator, I can go into the server and I can pull up any previous evaluations that that teacher may have. One of the best parts about the program is that it's standards-based. The benefit to having the quantitative data is it leaves no room really for questioning, for doubts, and therefore it's my ability to be able to help that teacher grow in those areas of need. So that's why as an administrator, I am a big believer and a supporter of TOR, the Teacher Observation Report.
To deploy TOR, we simply list the school districts, input each school by district, add the school administrators for each school, and then upload the teacher rosters for each school. It's really quite simple. Once everything is loaded onto the TOR system, we simply send an email link to all the school administrators. When the administrator clicks on the link, they'll be prompted to accept the TOR program to be downloaded onto their computer. Administrators will then simply create a new report when they enter a teacher's classroom for observation. Administrators can evaluate teachers in several different areas, including instructional methods, classroom procedures, knowledge of subject, and several more. So for example, the administrator would click on the instructional methods to evaluate a teacher's performance in their instructional method. A screen would then pop up, allowing the administrator to check the boxes in the areas that the teacher has performed in a satisfactory level, and it even allows the administrator to take notes if applicable. Again, the administrator would evaluate the teacher in each of these instructional categories. When the administrator is logged into the TOR server, they can recall and reprint existing teacher reports that are stored in the archives. Each teacher evaluation report is electronically stored and archived, so the administrator can access all past reports. Administrators can also use the query feature to review a particular teacher's evaluation reports over a specified period of time. The system also provides frequency calculations by teacher standard. For example, if the teacher was evaluated on 4 different occasions, the administrator can generate a report that tells them how many times out of those 4 observations that the teacher performed at a satisfactory level in that particular area. The administrator can also look at an entire grade level's performance, giving administrators the ability to run several production reports, all with the click of a button. The system also regenerates qualitative data, so if an administrator feels the need to input notes and additional observations, they can, and each set of notes is date stamped. However, these qualitative notes do not affect the quantitative scores that our system produces. Remember, the entire goal of having a standardized quantitative reporting system is to evaluate or score a teacher's performance in the classroom, and this can only be done with our standardized teacher evaluation system. The TOR teacher evaluation system is the complete and only solution for traditional merit pay, non-seniority based educational systems. In addition, TOR can synchronize with an educational agency's summative data system, as well as their formative data system, which eliminates having to do double data entry and double evaluation, thus creating relational data. This supports student outcome evaluation systems and teacher performance evaluation systems. TOR is the solution to electronic standardized teacher evaluation.